Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and I thank you for stopping by for another episode of talking about the Congo. This is a daily update. First, I would like to say that we got two big subjects today that's kind of hinges on what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday, we talked about healthcare and how the non uh, government organizations was running and managing healthcare. Today, we are going to expand on that and talk about the churches because churches run a lot of the healthcare and schools in the Congo. And I want to talk about those. So I kind of mention it is the Protestant denominations and the Catholic Church. So that's what we're going to talk about that. Uh, and it kind of give you a little history on it. The Congo was founded, was first taken over by King Leopold III, King Leopold II, I think. He convinced the Berlin Conference back in the 1865 that he wanted to come to the Congo and civilize it and make Christians out of the people in the Congo. Belgium being a predominantly Catholic country, they sided with him and decided, yep, okay, you can have the Congo. So he named the Congo Free State. And he did some bad things, and we won't go into that today. You can read about him in a number of different books, and also as recently as when everything started talking about what was going on even recently. So King Leopold, founded the Congo upon uh, Catholic principles. So at that time, other American and European denominations of Protestant came into the Congo. And I've heard the rumor is that King Leopold would meet the missionaries when they came into the country, and he would assign them an area. He would take out the map and says, okay, here's where you go. So the Presbyterians went kind of in the Kasai region. The Methodists went to a different region. The Disciples of Christ, the Mennonites went to different areas. Everybody of the traditional denominations that we think of now here in the United States, the different ones, they all came to the Congo to help bring Christianity to the Congo. So what you have in the Congo now is you got Catholics pretty much throughout the country, and then in each different area of the Congo, you have one predominantly Protestant religion. So the area that I go in is in the Kasais, that's predominantly Presbyterian. Down in the Katanga area, there's predominantly Methodist. The Baptists and the different denominations are in different parts of the country. So it's almost like if you see someone, then they say they went to Congo, and they tell you where they were at in Congo, you can almost, guess either they're either Catholic or they are another Protestant religion. So by doing that, in some respects, it's worked out really well. I think for the most that I've seen, the Catholics work with everybody and work with all the different areas. I've never heard of Catholics and the Protestants fighting against one another. And I even remember when when I first went to the Congo in 1998, we were driving up, and for a rest period, we stopped at a uh, Catholic outpost, and the nuns we went in and sit down, and they brought us some little snacks, and they also had soft drinks and everything to do. And while I've been working on it even recently, I've been to different areas. Been down in the Shikapa area where the Mennonites have a big center, and I've stayed at their center. been in different areas where I've stayed at Catholic places before, and it's been very rewarding. And also, it's kind of like I've became more ecumenical in the Congo than I have here in the United States, because I think most of the people here in the United States, if you're a Baptist, you just go to Baptist churches, and you probably only go to your own church. If you're a Presbyterian, you go to a Presbyterian church. Uh, and so, but in the Congo, you have that opportunity to work closely with some of your other denominations that we often have. And so, with the Catholics, even though they have the majority, uh, they seem to work out really well. Even in the Congo, they have schools, and both Presbyterian and Catholics can go to the schools. They don't bar any denomination. And we working in the Congo, we don't bar, says, oh, you're Catholic. But even though Congo Helping Hands, we have we have a Catholic board member who's our co-director, and we work in both the Catholic and Presbyterian avenues. And so it has been great to us, and that's how I found him. Was he had came over to Congo, and he was there, and the sister that he was coming to visit, she said, "Oh, do you know this person?" I go, "No." "Oh, he's American." So we did meet up with him and talk to him, and he was surprised to see that we were working there. And so after we explained, and he had got the idea of what's going on in the Congo and how to operate, uh, at that time, we decided that we would work together because we are serving the same people, and it would be uh, kind of uh, productive to set up two different organizations, uh, potentially competing, or even doing the same thing in the same area, and not achieving that scale and some of the attributes, and also some of the benefits you can get by working together. So we have been doing that, and it's really interesting, and it's very rewarding. But it was something that King Leopold, I'm not sure that he planned it that way, but I think he planned it that way to keep people from working with one another and finding out what others was doing. But it has worked out to the betterment of a lot of us, that we're in different areas, and we do talk to one another. For instance, here in the Indianapolis area, I went to Disciples of Christ meetings where they were working in one area, in the Bandaka area, and we've talked about common things, but it's a distance away. We haven't been able to work on a joint project together because we are so far apart. But in the meantime, it's just rewarding to see that we have an ecumenical operation, or the chance to strengthen economic ecumenical brotherings, and talk among one another and do different things in the Congo. So that's what I wanted to kind of bring up today, and to say that it is possible, even though we don't see a lot of here in the United States of because a lot of the issues that we face, we also face together, and it would be really great if we could do some of the same things, and because it's just a great idea of all the Christians and stuff. And so the bottom line with that, we have different Protestant denominations and Catholics. When you look at the percent of Christian, when you consider Catholic and Protestant as the Christian religion, you have a huge, overwhelming percent of the Congo that is in about 90, past 90%. The last estimate I saw was about 95% that was considered Christian country. So Congo is a Christian country, and they have, for instance, the Protestants. They have a group, a headquarters group that control the Protestants, and the Catholics have the same thing since they're only one. So it's interesting, and if you have any comments on that, what you think about that, and I'm not sure of other countries in Africa whether they have a similar makeup and similar operating uh, standards, operating procedures, operating environment. I would like to know that because I have not explored the different religions in other countries other than in the Congo where I've lived through. So I thank you for stopping by today and hope that you have a blessed day. Here in central Indiana, it's threatening to rain, and we need the rain because we haven't had any rain. Rained a little bit less than a tenth of an inch of rain yesterday, which is not enough to bring everything back. So we maybe after I finish this, I can go inside and it can start raining again, or really rain, and it'll be okay. But take care of yourself, take care of your family, be safe, wear your mask, and be blessed. And we will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock again. Oh, there is Amy Stark. How you doing, Amy? It's good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by today. Uh, we're gonna have to meet together and get connected again since I'm still here in the United States under quarantine, under lockdown. I should say under lockdown since I'm not under quarantine, but I'm under lockdown. But Amy Stark is one of my good friends. She is the queen of social media, and so we're gonna have to talk and get together about what's going on in our lives. Yes, great to see you too, Amy. Take care and thank you for stopping by. And please stop again and we can do. We'll see you later.